Hello and welcome to Vision Quest 2021, our art painting class for the end of the year. And whether you're watching live or later, yay, we made it! 2021, it's just a couple hours away. Unless an asteroid hits the Earth in the next couple hours, we did it. We made it through one of the hardest years ever. And I am so excited and I'm so blessed that you guys are on this journey with me. And through this painting, we are going to make 2021 the best year ever. This is not a traditional vision quest in the way that vision quests usually work. Usually a vision quest is out in nature. It lasts 3 to 4 days. You'll fast first, use the sweat lodge, and go on a journey. But the end result is similar to a real vision quest. We will be going into meditation and trying to connect with spirit, with the spirit world, get visions and messages from our subconscious, from our ancestors, from the wisdom of the world to find our gifts and bring them into 2021 so we can make the world a better place and so we can make this the best year ever. So first I want to introduce myself. I am Cassandra Eastham. I have been an artist since I was 16. Well, I'm sure since I was born. Everyone's been an artist since they were born. If you were creating and playing, you're an artist. But I just recently started teaching these types of classes where you can use creativity and painting to get into your consciousness and use the wisdom that you find throughout the process in your real life and wake yourself up, gain wisdom from it. It's a really cool experience. You can pretty much heal anything through painting, get in touch with your inner guidance, your inner wisdom. So it's awesome. If you've never painted before, don't worry. This is for you. You don't have to be scared of painting, of colors, choosing the right color, doing the right thing. This is all intuitive. And even though the end result really doesn't matter, it's all about the process and healing as you go, I still bet you will end up with something that you like, just because it's documentation and it's pretty cool, no matter how it turns out. And I have a Facebook group that I just started. If you want to join that, I'll put the link in the comments. You can join that and post pictures of your paintings that you are doing. Every painting is going to look different. We're all going into our own personal journeys here. So I would love to see how your guys' paintings turned out. I just love seeing the works and the processes of other artists. So definitely post in there. I'll post the link in the comments. And so I guess I'll go through the supplies that we'll need really quick. To start out with, if you're watching a recording, I would encourage you to hit pause and listen to some relaxing music to kind of get into the vibe. Grab a drink, get a beverage. Make sure you allow yourself time and quiet, if you can, to do this process. It's really fun, but you don't want to be stressed out trying to do a million things at once. So give yourself time to do this, to get in touch with your own inner wisdom. Any candles that you have that you want to light that inspire you, any music that you want to play. The supplies that we'll be using acrylic paint. Any brand is good. You'll want a cup of water to dip the paintbrushes in, a paper plate as a palette, paintbrushes, a canvas, and then a spray bottle. So that's all you'll need for like the technical stuff. But everything else, just bring anything that uplifts you or inspires you or motivates you. Listen to lots of music and enjoy this process. And so the first thing that I want to do is a meditation. We'll go ahead and close your eyes and just go ahead and get into a place of total quiet. This will relax your mind and allow new ideas to come to form, new messages to come. Breathe in really deep through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Breathe into your hips. Exhale to the center of the earth. Breathe in to your hips. Breathe out to the center of the earth. Breathe into your hips. Breathe out to the center of the earth. And imagine the sun shining down on your head. You can feel the warmth and the light sparkling on your head like it's a warm summer day. And just allow that warmth to fill your body. Feel the warmth on your hair and in your mind and in your shoulders, in your heart. Feel it in your hands and your arms. Feel the light flowing through your body, coming out your fingertips, in your legs, in your stomach, and exiting through your toes back into the center of the earth. And now imagine that you are in a forest in the wilderness, and it is 2020, and you are walking through this forest. It's full of jungle, trees. There's not much light shining through, but you still feel calm. You know that you have chosen to be here and that you are not alone. And you walk through this forest. You see little pieces of light shining through the canopy above you. And you just walk through the jungle, winding around trees and through the path. And suddenly, you hear a voice. The voice is like the wind. It's very quiet, and it's deep, deep in the back of your mind. And you can barely make it out, but it's whispering something. It has a message for you, an inner piece of guidance. Listen deeply and hear what that voice has to tell you. And once you get that message, you walk a few steps more, and there's a clearing. And this clearing is actually the entrance to the portal of 2021. But the voice has something else for you before you enter into the portal and cross into the next year. The voice says, "Hold out your hands. I have something for you. I have a gift. And this gift is only for you. This is your gift. This is the gift that you are going to share with the world. Please don't leave 2020 without your gift." And the voice places something in your hand. And you look at it, and you know that only you have this gift. This is your gift. This is what you are going to bring to 2021. And you look at it, you hold it tightly. Memorize every little piece of it so you don't forget. And then you step into the portal of 2021. And you're there. You're on a hilltop in 2021. What does the world around you look like? Is 2021 a beautiful place where everything's fixed? Or does it still have some problems that need to be worked out? Are you in a meadow? Are you in a city? Are you in the ocean? What kind of weather is around you? Is it sunny? Is it stormy? Take note of all those things and look at the world around you. 2021, brand new year and a brand new opportunity. And as you sit on top of your hill, you look at your hand and you see your gift. You open your hands and the gift floats out and it explodes like a firecracker onto the earth. And little pieces of it sprinkle all around. And the earth almost lights up for the difference that your gift brought to it. And this is the new world, 2021. And as you come back to real life, remember your gift. Remember all the things you saw. And open your eyes. And I invite you to take 5 or so minutes, maybe we'll go with 2 minutes, and just grab a journal and write down what the voice told you. Write down the gift that you have to give. Write down what 2021 looks like and any other messages that you saw while you were there that are important. And feel free to share them in the chat. I would love to see them. I would love to know the wisdom that the universe is giving you. So definitely write them in the chat. Take about 2 minutes to do that. And I will be right back as I prepare my paint and we will get started with the process. Okay, so I invite you now to think of this canvas as your portal into 2021. Usually people make resolutions, and so to start out with, I am going to do a similar thing, or invite you to think about something that you want to manifest this year. You can do one for you personally or for the world at large. I think I'm going to do both. So I'm going to do a manifestation of what I personally want to manifest for my life, and then what I want to manifest for the world. So first, spray down your canvas just with a normal squirt bottle. If you have any pieces of nature or anything that you want to infuse into your canvas to give it a good vibe, you can do that. You can just take your fingers, put your energy into the canvas so it can absorb your energy. Canvases are like windows. Or they're actually like portals. They can absorb your energy. They keep the magic that you're thinking at the moment inside them. They can trap the pain inside. They are amazing. They can feel the energy and they can absorb the energy and they'll keep it in there forever. That's why art lasts forever. You can't kill art. But anyway, let's think about what we want to manifest. And just pick any color. It doesn't matter. We're going to paint over this. So any color. And just write what you want to manifest for yourself or for the world or for both. I think for the world, I want to manifest healing and balance. Just seems like things are a little bit out of balance. So that is the world, and I'm actually going to write that. For myself, I want to manifest my own intuition. I want to be more awake, so awakening. And wisdom. And then sign it. And date it if you want. It'll all be covered up, but this would be a good time to take a picture of it so you have documentation of what you want to manifest, what you want to heal. Take a picture so that you can remember. And I'm going to spray it down again. Also grab a picture. Take a minute more to do that. I'm going to fill this up with water really quick. There we go. And if you don't like drips, you don't have to spray it down, but I really like them. So all right, and now that we got that, you can also write it in your journal if you want to keep documentation that way about what you want to manifest for 2021. Okay, so now we are going to take, it can be the same color or it can be a different color. I'm going to choose a different color. We are going to separate our canvas into the earth realm. That is the earth. And this is the universe. So just draw the earth on the bottom. Maybe make it a little more semicircle than I did, but like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're doing this for our own process. So we have the earth, we have the universe. And what we're going to do first is we are going to tune in the present, in 2020. We are going to tune in to the feelings of the earth and what the earth is feeling at the present moment. And so spray down your canvas if you want again. Grab a different color, the same color. I might go for blue. so I can feel the earth's pains. It just reminds me of water and emotion. And then feel in to earth's emotions and even nature. How is nature feeling? How does earth in general feel? Just put your paintbrush within the earth and start moving it. And no, you're not painting anything. No certain design has to come out of this. We're just feeling the pains of the earth. Are there jagged lines? Are things rough? And this is known as metacognitive drawing. Messages can emerge just from moving your paintbrush without controlling. Just feel into the emotions of earth. Is earth feeling abused? Is it sad? Grab the paint if you need to. And just keep going until you feel like the earth has told you what it wants you to hear. You have angry eyebrows. Is it sad? Is it trying to fix itself? Does it still want you to see the beauty that's everywhere? If there's any messages that arise that you want to write down, you can write them on the canvas or you can write them in your journal, just so that you remember. Now we're going to do the same thing with the universe. The universe can be actual outer space, or it could be the wisdom of your ancestors, or it could just be your inner knowing, or just any messages that arise for you. And do the same thing. Just move your paintbrush without controlling it and see if any emotions or wisdom pops in your head. Don't worry about being pretty or controlling. If a picture pops up, definitely include it. Picture in your mind. Almost looks like there's a treble clef right there. You can also do dots. Think of the dots as your ancestors trying to communicate with you, or your spirit guides. And I'm getting the feeling that we all chose to be here, and experience the craziness that is going on. And no one is alone, and they are there helping. Don't be discouraged. Once again, write down anything that you hear or that you want to remember, that you feel. I'll give you a minute to finish that up. Just remember that this is 2020. This is how the earth is feeling in 2020. This is how the universe is feeling in 2020. There may not be such thing as time in the universe. Just paint whatever you feel and whatever messages come up. And as you come to completion, we are going to allow this to dry for a little bit. If you want to infuse it with any more of your thoughts, you can write words that come up in the little openings. One word that is coming up for me was awakening. You can just write it in the little spaces. If you can spell right. Sometimes when you're painting, you can't spell. When you're tuning into different frequencies, it's hard to spell. Another one was choice. And just any words that you heard in both the earth and the universe. Beauty. Love. Helping. I feel like we are being helped. On the earth. I felt fear. Chaos. mistrust. Just write down any words that you feel. Or if you saw any images, outline those so that you can see them. Do a little healing. Just by adding dots and putting our intention in to what we're doing. You can add healing into both the earth and the spirit. And any color, once again, is fine. You can use a little paintbrush, or if you only have a big paintbrush, that is just fine. And just heal anything that you feel needs attention. And you can just use one color. If you want to change up colors, you can do that too. Just do whatever you feel called to do. We're not thinking, we're just listening. Also have the universe cross the threshold into earth, help us out a little more, because I think we need all the help that we can get with everything. And this would be a good time to document it again. Take another picture. Take a nice drink break or music break if you need. If you have music, you can blasted in the background as you make all these dots. Just enjoy the process. It's very healing and meditative. And you want to allow it to dry a little bit. I think mine is ready to go. If you're watching the recording, you can hit pause and allow it to dry longer or work longer on your prayer dots. Might actually wait for the live people. I might actually wait a couple minutes. So get a drink refill, and we'll give you a couple minutes to allow that paint to dry. Acrylic paint dries really fast, so it'd be a good time to journal anything that you learned or that you want to remember. Turn on your music, take a dance break, and be back in 2 minutes to start the next step. Okay, now we are going to paint the portal. You can pick a different color or the same colors. Just pick any color that feels like a portal. And I'm gonna draw the portal, which also to me feels like an eye. Right now, here's the portal. And it is 2020, and the portal, the eye, is shut. I'm gonna draw some eyelashes. Right now, the eye is shut. But I feel like in 2021, the eye should be open. I feel like we shouldn't be sleeping anymore. We need to wake up a little bit. So I am going to open the eye. So add an eyeball right there. A little pupil. Some eyelashes on the other side. More eyelashes. You can be as detailed as you want. I'm just drawing more abstract. Not realistic. If you want to color the pupil in too, or the middle section, iris. What's that word? You can, or you don't have to. It's up to you. Go ahead and color mine in. And just pick any color that you vibe with. None of this has to be detailed. Kind of just washing over the paint that's already there. And if you want it to be lighter wash, you can use more water. If you want it to be darker, use less water. Looks like my earth paint was still a little bit wet, but it's blending really good into the eyeball, so I like it. And there are no such thing as accidents, or if there is an accident, it'll always work out in the end. So don't worry if something happens that you don't want to happen. We're still going to end up covering all this up. If you want, you could even spray and let it drip, almost like tears, or just do anything you feel like. If you feel like, actually, I'm feeling like adding an actual portal line. I know the paint's still wet, but I am going to do a little swirly line, and it's just going to pick up colors from around that I already used, but that makes it more like a portal. Just swirl it. You could use white. White would show up really good for that too if you wanted to show through to the next layer. White. Just do what you feel called to do. There's nothing right or wrong. That's the beauty of art. You can follow your own rules. Paint your own visions. If you feel like adding any stars or dots or spirits. There we go. That is our portal into 2021. That looks pretty. I would go through there. And I'll give you a few minutes to finish doing that. If you want to color anything else in, or add any images or symbols or anything that you want, you can. If you wanted to add 2020 images over here, 2021 images over here, or color in the eye a little more, or you could add design on the eyelashes. Actually, I might do that as you guys finish up. So we go back into the purple again, and I just feel like adding a little design. To the eyelashes. If you want to do more listening, you can. You can paint symbols or swirlies as you listen to any messages that are coming through. Looks like I wrote a 27. Don't know why. Sometimes things just pop up when you don't control what you're doing. Okay. I'm gonna let it dry again. So journal what you need to, paint whatever you want. We'll be back with the next step in just a minute. There we go. Okay, now it is time for the best part. This is where we integrate everything all together, and we can send love out to the universe. So pick a color that represents love to you. We're going to integrate this entire painting with love. We're going to tie it all together. We have the 2020 chaos. We have the 2021 unknown. We have love that will heal, and it will integrate us all. One good thing about 2020 is the fact that we do know that we are not alone. People went to great lengths to still stay in touch, to do Zooms, and even though it's not the same, we all know that we're all in it together. No one's alone, and love is the healing factor in all of this. So just take whatever color you pick for love and cover and integrate everything all together. Cover it in love. Cover the entire canvas in love. If you want to use more than one color, you can too. Whatever you want. And you can paint the edges too. I might let a little bit of that portal shine through, just for fun. This is where having a big brush comes in handy. Just cover everything. If you want to make it lighter, you can dip it in water so you can have more stuff shine through. And if for some reason it wasn't dry and you grab a little color from something, that is okay too. It all gets integrated all together, so whatever happens, happens. If you want to get any of the brush strokes that are on there away, you can kind of take a more dry paintbrush, oops, dipped in a different color, and dip a more dry paintbrush and kind of just rub it on. You could also add texture by using your hands, if you feel like it, or a piece of plastic, or sponge, or anything you have. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have that you can get paint on anyway. when you do that, it kind of absorbs your energy too, so you can put your attentions and integrating everything with love into the canvas. Okay, and I will give you a few more minutes to finish covering it. Once again, we're gonna let it dry before we take the break to let it dry. I wanted to let you know that I am doing a series of 3 paid classes that are coming up this month, January. If you want to go deeper into knowing yourself and healing yourself, it's all about that. One class is called Monsters, another is Mirrors, and the last one is Magnificence. And we will be going deep into all of that to discover our monsters, look at ourselves in the mirror, and discover our magnificence. So I am going to give away 1 free class. If you just comment with a heart, I will enter everybody that comments with a heart in the comments for a chance to win. And I also have a poem for you. This is called The Portal. Wounded and tired, I run for the hills. Weary and sad, can't pay the bills. Will this ever end? What's even happening now? Did I lose control? Did I get hit by a plow? The portal is opening, change could be near, but I'm scared to hope. There's just too much fear. Should I dream? Should I try? Should I gleam? Will I fly? The portal is opening, let's find out. 2021 is still full of doubt. I will share my gifts, I will go for greatness. There still may be rifts, better than leaving it fateless. We will be okay, if not now, soon. Shoot for the stars, and you'll land on the moon. That is my poem for this portal for 2021. Shoot for the stars, and you will land on the moon. Definitely do not give up. We are all together. We're all connected, and we are here to make this world a better place. So now, just give it a few minutes to dry. I am going to wait about 5 minutes, and we will continue on with 1 more step. All right. Okay, so this last step, we are going to paint our gift into this painting. Whatever you saw in the meditation, or whatever you feel like you have to give the world, or any symbol that is coming up for you that is memorable, we will just be drawing this and putting it onto the canvas. And so everyone's symbol would be different. And you can put it anywhere you want. I'm gonna go ahead and put mine in the bottom corner, and I'm just using white. And once again, it does not need to be beautiful, but if you want to Google an image so that you can copy it down, if it's kind of a complex image, you can definitely do that. Mine is paintbrush. And it may have a heart behind it. I'm going to have it painting all across the whole thing. And this is going to be a magical little spot. I'm just going to have some dripping stardust. And I'll fill this area probably with stars. But just do whatever you feel called to do. If you didn't get a symbol, just think of something that will heal yourself. And odds are, if it heals yourself, it'll heal other people. And then as you finish the painting, you can make this as detailed as you want. You can kind of leave it more abstract. You could just paint a glow around it just by probably using less paint than I did, but just by using paint and fading it out as you go. And do whatever you feel called to do. So to finish that off, if there's any more images or a main image that you want to add, you can add it anywhere on here. May do one more thing. Since it is New Year's Eve, let's make some fireworks. And I think I'm gonna go with gold and just make some fireworks shooting down, healing the world. We need to celebrate. It is New Year's Eve, so we need to get excited. New Year coming. And we are gonna make it great. No matter what happens, the good thing is that we as people are all together, and we will be okay. We all have each other. We're all connected, and everything will be okay. Even if it seems scary, no one is alone. Okay. So finish it up however you feel called to do it. I think that I am going to color in my paintbrush, make that a glow. I will probably add another image or two in the corners. Maybe one representing the past, one representing the future. But add whatever you feel called to do. This is your painting. It is your documentation of the craziness that we went through in 2020 and then us walking through the portal to 2021. Let's hope that it is the best year ever. And let's not give up. We are all together and we will have a good next year. Unless we get hit by an asteroid. No, just kidding. We will have a good year. And I want to thank you all for joining me. I want you to know that you all matter deeply to me, and I am so happy that you spent this time with me. I will, if you sign up for the emails, I will send you a link to my new classes that are coming out. And I would love to see your finished paintings, so I will add that link in the chat for you to join the group and post your paintings there. I would love to see them. All right, and thank you, and I want to say Happy New Year, and I will see you next year. All right, bye.